Okay, so the first step is to log into your admin panel. Then you want to create roles, so you go to System, Permissions, Roles, and you click Add New Role. And I'm going to create Operator role. And after that, you go to Role Resources. This is the place where you define the resources accessible by your role. So I'm going to give access to inventories, specific inventories, and also specific segments. And I'm going to give access to the Save a Segment button because this is a resource that gives your operator the right to fill the quantity he has counted, also to save this quantity and to validate his action. So this is the most important for an operator. I'm going to save this role. Okay, so now I have operator role. I will need to create users with this role. So you go to System, Permissions, Users, and add new user. And I'm going to create operator 1. Okay. And I select operator role. I save my user. Okay, so I'm going to create a second user because usually there is not only one operator. So I'm going to use operator 2, operator number 2, and operator role. Okay, so now I have 2 users. And if you go back to System, Permissions, Roles, and you click on Operator Role, you can see in Role Users the 2 operators. Okay, so the next step is to create an inventory. So I'm going to use Inventories Manager. And I'm going to click on New Inventory. Okay, so my new inventory is created, and as you can see, the assignment progress is 0% because I haven't done any assignment for now. So I'm going to click on my inventory. Here I can see that I got 4 assignments waiting to be assigned, so I'm going to assign it to my operators. I use assign product to user action and I select the operator. Okay, so I'm going to assign the last 2 operator 2. Okay. So now if I go to the reports section, inventories reports, segments report, I can see my inventory and I can see a segment's progress is 100%. This is because I have assigned all my segments. And if I click on it, I can see a detailed report for all my operators. With workloads, for example, this column means that I have 4 segments and I assigned 2 per operators. And the quantity workload columns allows you to have an approach of the workload in quantities. For example, I have 55 products to count and I gave 36 products to count to operator 1. And the last column, personal validation progress, allows you to follow your users. For example, operator 1 has 2 segments and he has validated none of them for now. Okay, so now if I go back to the inventories manager, I can see that my inventory status is currently pending. This means that the inventory is not started yet. So if I go to the operator view, if I log in as operator 1, for example, you will see that I have access to no inventory. But if now I go back to the admin panel and I change the status of my inventory, I put it in progress. So now my inventory is currently running. So if I go back to the operator view, I will see that I can see the inventory. If I click on my inventory, here I can see operator 1 personal segment. So the mission of operator 1 is to count quantities and to fill the real stock quantity. So I'm going to put maybe 12 here, and I can add some comments. Maybe one product damaged and one product missing. And I'm going to validate my segment and I save. And now if I go back to the admin and I go back to the segment detail report, so now you can see in personal validation progress that operator 1 has 1 segment validated because I've just validated his first segment. So now if I go back to the operator 1 view, I can validate the other segments. Maybe I will find 1 extra product here. So I'm going to validate. And I'm going to do the same for operator 2. Okay, so I log in as operator 2, I click on my inventory, and I got operator 2 personal segments. So basically I'm going to just validate them. Okay. And now if I go back to the admin panel and I reload it, I can see that my validation progress is finished for both operators. Now if I go to the second report, inventories report, accounting report, here I can see the global validation progress of the inventory and also the counting progress, and the last column shows the amount I have lost on this inventory in store currency. If I click on the inventory, I can access the detail. So if I compare the expected quantity and the real stock, I've lost 2 white t-shirts, so it's $40 lost. But I've also 1 extra black t-shirt, so this is a gain of $25. So you can notice that the reports can be exported as CSV or XML format. So you can use it for an external software or if you want to do some calculations. Okay, so I think this is all you need to know to begin with inventory extension. So I hope this will help you to quickly begin with this new extension. Thank you.